Now we'll study about past tense. What is past tense? Past tense simply is the things that has happened in the past are considered as past tense. In past tense, first we will start with the simple past tense. Simple past tense. In simple past tense, sentence structure is subject plus verb's second form plus object. So, we will make one sentence. For example, if you say, he ate an ice cream. Here we can see the subject, verb second form and object. Now, we'll see its uses. First, it is used where we have to speak about our past habits. Past habits are the habits that we used to do in the past, but now it is not continued. Now we do not do it. For example, if I say, I used to cry when I was small. He used to he used to study well. So that it is about the past habits that are not continued in the present. Second use is this, as we all know, about the past actions. Past actions. First, if I say, I met her yesterday. Second, if I say, he visited temple last month. So these are actions happened in the past, and we denote these actions by using simple past tense. Now second, we'll be learning about past continuous. What is past continuous? Whenever continuous word comes, obviously we use ing. So sentence structure of this is subject plus verb, subject plus was, word plus verb first form ing plus object. If I say simple sentence, he was writing a novel. Subject was, right plus ing plus object. Now, where past continuous tense is used? Where we have to denote the condition. If I say, for example, it was still raining when I reached there. So it was already raining when I reached there. It denotes that the action that was happening before, and we will denote it by past continuous tense, and the action that happened afterwards we will denote it by simple present tense. If we say, we'll take one more example. She was sweeping the floor when I called her. So here she was sweeping the call when I called her. She was already sweeping the floor before I called her. So this is the past continuous tense. Third is past perfect tense. Past perfect tense. Sentence structure of past perfect tense is subject plus had plus verbs third form plus object. If you see example, she had completed her work. Subject had, verb's third form, and this is the object. So where do we use past tense? Suppose if I write a sentence, the train had left before I reached the station. It is used when the preceding action is completely finished. So this is the preceding action. Preceding action is completely finished before the succeeding action starts. And this is the succeeding action. So we can see the train had already left before I reached the station. The first action that was happened is the train had left, and the second is reaching my station. So we use past perfect tense where the preceding action is completely finished before the succeeding action starts. Now we will study about past perfect continuous. Past perfect continuous sentence structure is subject plus had plus been plus we, first form, ing plus your object, and then comes since or for. Okay, suppose if I write a sentence, she had been studying since morning. Since is used for point of time and for is used for period of time. So she had been studying since morning. So subject plus had been, verb first form ing, then your object, and then since and for. Okay. Now, where is the past perfect continuous used? Things that started in the past and ended in the past itself. Suppose if I take a sentence, last night the dogs had been barking for 2 hours. So here, last night the dog had been barking for 2 hours. We are talking about the past tense. Things that started in the past. Dog started barking in the past only and they stopped barking in the past also only. For they barked for 2 hours. So it is about the past. So things that started in the past and ended in the past itself. We are using present past perfect continuous tense. Okay, suppose now we'll study about the future tense. First of all, simple future. What is the sentence structure of simple future? It is subject plus will or shall plus verbs first form plus object. Suppose if I say he will go to the market today. So subject will verbs first form and then this whole is the object. So we use simple future to denote the future actions. To denote the future action. Generally we use shall with I and we, and with second and third person we use will. So I shall leaving sorry I shall leave for Delhi tomorrow. So we can see I shall leave for Delhi tomorrow. Shall with I and we. But suppose we interchange that, then it shows that we are more determined to do that action. We are more determined to do that action. Suppose if I say I will leave for Delhi tomorrow. It shows that I am more determined to leave for Delhi tomorrow than shall. So if we interchange that, degree of determination increases. Second tense we use for second is future continuous. Future continuous tense. Where do we use future continuous? To show that action in progress, action in progress in future. Suppose, what is the sentence structure? First of all, subject plus will or shall plus be plus verb first form ing plus your object. Okay, now we will take a sentence. She will be going for a trip next month. She will, she will be going for a trip next month. Here, subject, will or shall, be, verb first from ing and then the object. Now, where do we use future continuous? Suppose if I say a sentence, it will be raining when you reach there. So, action is completed in future. It is continuing in the future at a point of time. Means when you reach there, it will be raining. So, to show the continuity of the action in future, we use future continuous tense. Suppose if I take one more example, Richa will be cooking food when her mother comes. So Richa will be cooking food when her mother comes. She will continue cooking food when her mother arrives. So to show it is also showing the continuity. This way we use future continuous tense. Now we will be proceeding to future perfect. Future perfect. What is the sentence structure of future perfect? Okay, now a subject plus will or shall have verbs third form and then the object. So on the screen, suppose if we take the example, she will have already. If we take an example, she will have already prepared food when I reach there. So where do we use future perfect tense? It is used when out of two actions, it is necessary that first action will be completed before the second action. So here in this example we can see that she will have already prepared food. The food is already prepared before I reach there. So first action will be completed before the second, before reaching. So we will use future perfect in this case. We also use future perfect, for example, if I say she will have turned 25 by next month. It is also showing future at the point of time. Now last tense, it is future perfect continuous. So what is the sentence structure of future perfect continuous? Subject, will or shall plus have, been, verbs first form ing plus object and your since and for. Okay, suppose if I write a sentence, my aunt will have been living here for 5 years when I go there. Okay, my aunt will have been living there for 5 years when I go there. So she will be living for 5 years when I reach there. So the action will be completed in the future, but to show that the action will be completed in the future when the second action starts. So here we use future perfect continuous.